Today, we will talk about Gini index explained and Gini coefficients around the world. The Gini index, or Gini coefficient, measures income distribution across a population. Developed by Italian statistician Corrado Gini in 1912, it often serves as a gauge of economic inequality, measuring income distribution or, less commonly, wealth distribution among a population. The coefficient ranges from 0 to 1, or 100%, with 0 representing perfect equality and 1 representing perfect inequality. Values greater than 1 are theoretically possible due to negative income or wealth. A country in which every resident has the same income would have an income Gini coefficient of 0. Conversely, a country in which one resident earned all the income, while everyone else earned nothing, would have an income Gini coefficient of 1. The same analysis can apply to wealth distribution, but because wealth is more difficult to measure than income, Gini coefficients usually refer to income and appear simply as the Gini coefficient or Gini index, without specifying that they refer to income. The Gini index is often represented graphically through the Lorenz curve, as depicted below, which shows income distribution by plotting the population percentile by income on the horizontal axis and cumulative income on the vertical axis. The Gini coefficient is equal to the area below the line of perfect equality, 0.5 by definition, minus the area below the Lorenz curve, divided by the area below the line of perfect equality. The Gini coefficient experienced sustained growth during the 19th and 20th centuries. In 1820, the global Gini coefficient stood at 0.50, while in 1980 and 1992, the figure was 0.657. COVID-19 is likely to have a further negative impact on income equality. According to the World Bank, the Gini coefficient has increased about 1.5 points in the 5 years following major epidemics, such as Ebola and Zika. Economists believe COVID-19 triggered an annual 1.2 to 1.9 percentage point increase in the Gini coefficient for 2020 and 2021. Below are the income Gini coefficients of every country for which the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency World Factbook provides data. The relationship between income inequality and GDP per capita is not one of perfect negative correlation, and the relationship has varied over time. Michael Motsos of Utrecht University and Joeri Batten of Tübingen University show that from 1820 to 1929, inequality rose slightly, then tapered off, as GDP per capita increased. From 1950 to 1970, inequality tended to fall as GDP per capita rose above a certain threshold. From 1980 to 2000, inequality fell with higher GDP per capita, then curved back up sharply. Though useful for analyzing economic inequality, the Gini coefficient has some shortcomings. The metric's accuracy is dependent on reliable GDP and income data. Shadow economies and informal economic activity are present in every country. Another flaw is that very different income distributions can result in identical Gini coefficients. Because the Gini attempts to distill a two-dimensional area down to a single number, it obscures information about the shape of inequality. Here are 4 key takeaways. 1. The Gini index is a measure of the distribution of income across a population. 2. A higher Gini index indicates greater inequality, with high-income individuals receiving much larger percentages of the population's total income. 3. Global inequality, as measured by the Gini index, has steadily increased over the past few centuries and spiked during the COVID-19 pandemic. 4. Because of data and other limitations, the Gini index may overstate income inequality and can obscure important information about income distribution. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.